So I was just thinking about finally making a YouTube video. I've had several YouTube accounts over the years, and it's just hard to get into, I guess. So, this video is going to be about being pagan, Wiccan, sharing your path with others, and how to do that. So, first of all, I'd like to introduce you to my new little herb garden that I have, and here it is. This is just a pre-bought thing from Fred Meyer's, and it came with the dirt plots and everything, so I'm happy about that. Along the bottom here, I have chamomile, chives, cinnamon, basil, catnip, of course, coriander, sage, which is important for every witch to have, peppermint, regular basil, which is growing nicely, I'm happy about that, chamomile, more chives, and lavender. And on the other side, I had to kind of split them. I have more parsley and rosemary over here. And what's cool about this is you can kind of just lift this up and bottom water it, because there are holes on the bottom of these. See, so you can water them from the bottom. And then right here I have this beautiful window. It's a gorgeous day outside, pretty blue sky in a usually rainy city. This is my circle, actually. I used it last night for the full moon. This is my altar. See, this is a serving tray that my great-grandma had. She's passed now, but it belonged to her, so it has a lot of sentimental value in it, just personal stuff, which is always important to have. I have flower petals on here. This is my incense holder that I got, which I adore this thing. It's a lifesaver sometimes. This is my wax melter. I put all sorts of things in here. This is my wand. Actually, this is made from my Christmas tree from this year. I'm big on fairies, so there's a little fairy statue that my dad bought me. There's another little fairy statue that I got for my birthday a while back. I have a little plaque here that says a little blessing. I'm big on angels and all that sort of thing. This is some dried flowers that I'm working on preserving. I have a little stone circle here that I work pretty hard to keep clean and stuff, so yeah, that's about it for now. This is my book of shadows. I got it from a counselor at my school. I have a few simple entries in here, like my self-dedication ritual, which is always important to note. This is my little rocks thing. I have some Mardi Gras beads in here. I'm really attracted to quartz and stuff like that. I currently don't have any Wiccan books because of lack of funds, but I'm working on getting some of those, so I'm excited about that. I do have a very, very, very good series. I recommend this series highly if you're just into maybe Wiccan novels, not so much serious Wiccan reading and research. This is the Sweep series. Here's one of the books. It's by Cate Tiernan, and it's just a really, they're small books. There's about 15 of them, I think, and they're just really good books to have around, you know, just good books to read to begin with. I had a friend introduce me to these a while back, So, just a little bit about me. I'm an Aquarius. I was born January 21st. I have an affinity. I'm very close to fire. Fire is my passion, my drive. I'm not a pyromaniac, but I do just admire the curiosity and the childishness that comes from watching a bonfire or even lighting a candle. It's very important to me to have that warmth and that curiosity and that playfulness, because I'm a very playful person. I'm a big goofball. But so I'm an Aquarius. I'm a solitary witch. I've studied for 4 years or so. I've been into Wicca. I don't even remember how I got introduced to Wicca. I just knew the word when I was little. My family knows that I just started studying randomly. I was just drawn to it. Just what I was meant to be. So, I was Christian for 10 years or so, but I didn't really stay faithful to that because there were just too many rules for me. It was not, I didn't connect. It wasn't a personal thing. It wasn't being close to a deity on a personal level. It was doing this and this and this and making people happy and doing it for I don't know, popularity's sake. And that's not me. So I had some problems with that. It was a big decision to get out of Christianity, actually. It was a huge decision to make, to separate myself from that, because I was raised into it, and my family's very religious. So, I'll make a video on that probably sometime soon, on just separating yourself from the rest of the pack, I guess, how to find your independence, and how to find your path, how to know what's right, because I think a lot of people talk about spirituality in general, and once you know your path, what to do with it, but not so much finding what's right for you, which is the most important and hard part. Making that decision to jump into it, to say, I am no longer Christian, or I am no longer Catholic, or I am no longer atheist, I am pagan, I am Wiccan, I am a witch. So, it's a very personal decision. So I would just, I'm gonna make a separate video on that eventually. So, it's the day after the full moon. Last night I had a very successful ritual. I'm very happy about that. My little sister did walk in on me while I was doing my witchy stuff, and I didn't even pause to stop. So I just kept going and let her watch. And I'll probably make a video on that, how to deal with family or being a teenage pagan or Wiccan in a home environment. I'm lucky enough to have my mom accept me, accept my path, and let me be open with my altar. As you can see, it's right there in the middle of my room. There's the door to the hall right there. So my mom is very accepting of who I am, and she lets me be me. So I'm just very blessed to have a mom like her. So that's about it. Just a brief introduction and big bundle of babbling, I guess. So have a blessed day. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. I will talk to you guys again soon.